Hello everybody and welcome to the PlayStation 5.
Whoa.
Press the PlayStation button on your controller. So let's push it.
Wow, you got one of those.
Yeah, I do. And here you go. Here's the PlayStation 5 home screen.
I see some ad over some of your PS4 made it.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, especially because Days Gone actually has a PS5 update that umps up the frame rates, and it's available on PlayStation on the PlayStation Plus collection. So why not, right? There you go. So basically, the PlayStation Store is no longer an app like on the PlayStation 4 and 3. It's ingrained within the home system itself, so you don't have to go in and apps. These are the media apps like YouTube, Disney Plus, Prime Video, Twitch, all that stuff that you all know. So there you go. So basically,
also welcome to Portuguese lessons with Pedro.
Yes,
It's interesting.
They've been a thing for each time we showcase, the hub of a PlayStation console.
Well,
I
this
know
is
the reason-
another episode of that.
Can we
I know
do
that
Demon Souls? Oh.
later
I know that you
too.
were-
Eventually.
I know that you were checking YouTube, but it's so interesting seeing Zelda of all things on a PS5 profile for any reason whatsoever. It's like how I literally have a Smash Brothers icon for my user on my PS4.
Well, Jova, a lot of people use the dreams to create actual Mario levels. Yes, really.
Well, yeah, I know about that.
The way it works, Teo, is when you pick an icon of the game, it shows the background with them. You know how in the PlayStation 4, when you go down on a game,
and you wait a bit, yeah.
And it even
on the PS3, if you waited a bit.
It may even play the song that usually plays. In here, it always plays it. Another thing you can do is you can bring up a pop-up menu. You can even turn off all the notifications if you do not want to be disturbed while playing. So there you go.
So essentially, folks, yeah, this is a look at the PlayStation 5's OS.
Not just that, Joe. It's a look at the entire PlayStation 5, as you're about to see in a moment. Anyway, yeah, you can also check your. Basically, if you ever need any kind of quick settings, it's kind of like the quick menu on the PlayStation 4. Just press the PlayStation button, and the quick menu will pop up, and you'll be able to just do any minor setting changes that you might need to for whatever reason. So let's continue our tour for playing what is the free game that comes in with every PlayStation 5, Astro's Playroom, made by Team Azobi from Japan Studio.
Have you ever wondered what's the inside of your console looks like? Well, you have an answer.
Yeah.
And yes, since the new PlayStation Studios publishing logo, they do this kind of Marvel style.
Yeah, PlayStation
intro.
Studios. Yeah. So yeah, Team Azobi brings us Astro's Playroom, the successor to Astrobot Rescue Mission, which was a showcase for PlayStation VR. So, welcome to Astro's Playroom. The experience was created to show you some of the cool tricks possible with your DualSense wireless controller. Ready to join Astro for an adventure inside your PS5? Then let's dive in. Alright, so, we've seen the console's OS. Now let's take a look at its controller. But first, a little trip down memory lane.
Hey, PlayStation. Hey, PlayStation
2.
We need the free
PS3, PS4, the VR.
And introducing the DualSense wireless controller.
Oh my.
It's made of ice.
There you go. Shiroi, it has a lot of tiny bots in it, as you're about to see. So the DualSense has adaptive triggers. What does that mean? The controller can detect how far you are pressed you press the triggers, and it can even fight back when you try to press it. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you ever have the chance to play Astro's Playroom at either a friend's house or something, make sure this is your first experience with the PS5. This game, because this game is the perfect showcase for the DualSense. It also brings back the touchpad from the DualShock 4.
Not the biggest fan of it, to be honest.
All right. Well, I can tell that this touchpad is better at least. There you go. There's a lot of bots in it.
6-axis.
All right.
But yeah,
There we
Pedro's
go.
not.
Wow, it's not called the 6-axis anymore.
No,
technically.
it's just the motion sensor. Yes, Joe.
Yeah, I'm still gonna call it that.
The 6-axis, but actually good
You
now.
also have a microphone. Yeah, it actually is pretty good on this one. Well, technology has evolved a lot since the PS3 days, Jova.
Thank goodness. Basically, this controller has some
Oh,
of
look,
the
guys.
base.
The PlayStation 5.
The PS5. Yeah.
Why do you say we go?
The espresso machine.
Why do you say? What do you say?
Perfect Stealth's head.
I
What do
thought it was a Wi-Fi router.
Why do you say we go inside and check out? Check it out. There you go.
This game is so self-indulgent.
Oh,
I like that about it, though.
All right. So in Astro's Playroom, we play as Astro. There he is.
Hello.
Wow. Wait, Eve? Oh my god, Eve had a baby.
Okay. So you press X to jump, and you can also press X while in the air to do this hovering thing that also shoots lizards that attack enemies. You also, and now we can also collect PlayStation coins.
So this game literally takes place inside the PS5, which I guess makes sense seeing as how this game comes packaged with the PS5.
You know how as a kid, Jova, you always thought that, objects contained a lot of tiny people inside, working on it like a vending machine that has tiny people that give you what you want. We're operating on that logic.
Indeed. Alright, let's pull this. Oh look, it's the PlayStation 5. It's the PS5 CPU.
It's like a carry
There's
mother.
the interior fans to keep it from overheating. There's the digital processor. There's the CPU.
Well, the CPU is that square thing that with the face, Joe.
Sorry,
According
I misspoke there.
And here's the original PlayStation.
Yes.
Don't worry. We're actually gonna see what those
So
things
that
are.
powers the PS5.
Sorry. So this is our hub world. This is our hub world. The CPU Plaza. Hey CPU, how you doing?
Help! I'm stuck in this dome forever.
Please don't tap the glass. The CPU doesn't like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
If you tap, if you punch the glass, the CPU doesn't like it and punches you back.
It goes full Terminator.
And let me guess,
Jesus Christ.
the HD Rumble really does give you a sense of him punching back.
Do not beat up your PS5 from the inside. It's not good.
It does, Jova. Yes, it does. Oh, and this is another thing we can do. The PlayStation Labo. Let's see.
Is it made of cardboard?
Let's see. So the PlayStation Labo is actually exactly a laboratory where you can check various things that you collect throughout this adventure. Let's see what else is in here.
Hello.
Oh look, guys! It's Racer!
Oh
Remember
my.
that one?
Imagine the licensing
Oh,
fees.
oh look! This bot here is a bot that I decided to nickname Shiroi Bot.
Because she likes Spyro.
Not just that. Not just that, Joe.
This is accurate.
Not just that, Joe, but Shiroi Bot seems to be really in love with Spyro. Notice how her eyes its eyes turn into hearts whenever it touches Spyro.
Yeah, definitely.
But they're adorable.
So
Even
Pedro,
miniaturized gems sold separately,
Yeah.
of course.
There you go.
Hey.
Oh no! Burn the ball,
Oh.
What did I do to you?
It wasn't my fault. Spyro was the one that.
dang. Hey, Robert
Hey,
Ducky.
resist-
Get your own
In case you
dragon.
wondering what
please.
is-
You
No,
might
I'm
want to
not
actually
wanting to
work
play
on
this
that
game.
thing, dude. No? Alright.
I guess
You're
not.
the reason that he's the reason that some games take
Oh
forever to
look!
load.
It's D-pad revolution. All right, let's see what else is in here.
What?
Ooh. Oh, some of these guys have coins. Looks like these guys have some PlayStation coins for me. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
This music is so
Those are all coins.
Yeah, for the record, the composer is Kenneth Young, which has been composing stuff since 2004, pretty much mostly for Sony. He started with iToy, Chat, but he mostly worked also on Little Big The Little Big Planet games, also Tearaway, and composed also for both the previous Astrobot and this one as
You
well.
also have a gacha machine that you can spend your PlayStation coins in to get stuff like puzzle pieces.
Of course.
We'll take a look at the puzzle pieces later. Let's see what else we can get. Another puzzle piece. Yeah,
Pieces.
it's random what you get. And another
You
one.
robbed them of their lunch money to play a gacha machine.
Hey, they gave it to me. There you go. Oh look,
I don't know. I saw you hit them.
a lot of
Trophy.
yeah. This game also has its own Smash style trophies, basically.
But yeah, the music here is so adorable.
It is. All right, so yeah, we have puzzle pieces. What exactly does this big puzzle entail? I guess we'll have to cut all the pieces to find out now, wouldn't we?
I do really get the Street Plaza, Nintendo 3DS
look!
Street Plaza vibes. From
This
it.
this bot seems to be tethered to a soul, and that soul seems to be circling around. And while
it's beyond the two bots.
yes, beyond two bots.
With like a little director.
Oh no, the
Wow,
terrifying
that-
dinosaurs from someone was actually programming the terrifying dinosaur from the PS1 demo.
Why, Sony? Why would you reference that?
Well,
Like, this is so
Jova, it is a Sony IP.
I would have gladly taken a jumping
look!
flash reference instead.
Look,
know,
Knackbot!
Oh,
Knack
Oh, look
free
at
went,
that,
Sony,
guys.
come on, do it!
Okay, well, let me put it like this, Jova. The plan.
It's sad, oh.
Yes, he seems to be able not to be able to put it together.
Well, gee,
It's missing the core relic.
Could it be an allegory for
Hey,
how
look.
Sony have not been able to make a sturdy franchise?
Oh look,
out of that?
Yeah,
a PlayStation,
PlayStation
a PlayStation Store bag.
Consume,
Anyway.
consume.
Anyway,
I are
Free
toy.
stuff, free
Anyway.
stuff. Free.
Yes,
anyway, you were saying Pedro about
Basically,
Knack
Jova-
and Beyond Two Souls.
The primary thing with this game, Joe. Oh look, it's the PlayStation. There you go.
Look,
See.
the pocket
Is that
station.
The po-
the pocket station.
The Pocket Station. This is where you can check your artifacts that you've got. We'll take a look at the artifacts later. Anyway, basically,
Which is funny,
Jova.
considering the pocket station never got out of Japan.
Yeah.
The game
a
itself,
celebration.
the game itself will acknowledge that, Dwibs.
It's a celebration of the PlayStation history as a whole, so I guess, it's a fun trivia for everyone.
No,
Go
basically,
on,
Jova, like Theo said, yeah, PlayStation history, trivia. This is basically a big trip down memory lane. So the primary goal, Joe, was to reference as many Sony IPs as they could think of. And, well, to be fair, Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls and Detroit are Sony IPs. So...
Like
I
I
will
said,
agree
I
with
would
Theo,
have
though. Would've
preferred
preferred a
something
Jumping
else like
Flash.
Jumping Flash or Legend of Dragoon.
Well, if it
So,
helps you,
Pedro,
Theo,
how-
there's a Wild Arms trophy.
Oh, cool.
So,
Okay.
Pedro, how do you like the vibration that this game uses?
That's the sad part, Jova. There's nothing I can say that can possibly describe how cool the haptic feedback is. I guess you really have to sense it for yourself to know.
For new members in the audience who are not up to speed, Pedro normally doesn't really like the controller vibration, so this is actually a big deal in a way.
Yeah.
Let me put it like this. I mean, okay, Nintendo were already on a roll with their HD Rumble in the Nintendo Switch, which, as you've seen, can do stuff from so much as simulating spot on how, ice blocks in a glass would feel, to, making complete songs with the Kirby games here and they're using the HD Rumble. From what I've heard, the PS5 is at the very least on par with that, if not beyond.
It is beyond because that's one thing I really wish the Pro controller had haptic had HD Rumble as well, because basically it goes beyond the haptic feedback, Joe. It also has the adaptive triggers that have a motor inside. That, like I said, they will. Let's say for example you're trying to. Okay, let's say you're playing Horizon Zero Dawn. For example, you're trying to use the bow. When you hold R2 to prepare yourself and then to let go so you can fire the arrow, the R2 trigger will resist and feel tense in the same way as if you were actually pulling a rope from a bow, So, but the primary idea behind the adaptive triggers is that they basically do their best to simulate, to add some extra touch of immersion to everything you're doing in these games.
Well,
This game has a very good sense of scale and also showing you all the land that you've traversed, I see.
Mm-hmm. Basically, this is the hub world, aka the CPU Plaza, it also has 4 puzzle pieces of its own, so we're going for a 100% run in this playthrough, so might as well. Let's get it.
Awesome. So, Pedro, I kind of have a theory, but I wonder if maybe, when more PS5 games release, that maybe this game will sort of, update to reflect those newer games in some way, shape, or form.
Well, Nicolas Doucet, the creator of this game, as well as its predecessor, has said recently to Famitsu that Team Asobi is already hard at work in their next game, so I guess they're done with this game.
Well, okay. My theory is until they say for sure that they're done with this game, maybe they'll give this game, some small quality of life, or basically update over time. Sort
Yeah,
of
I
updates
get.
to
Like I
reflect
said,
the
I
current
got
state of the
I got several Street Pass Plaza vibes. For the one from the 3D. What are you doing there?
What are you doing over there?
Going around
these,
again.
and
Like
some things did get updated through each game. Probably a couple of games when Nintendo had been releasing at the time. So even in a small capacity, like say adding a bot that is a reference to that, like in the hub, or one trophy to the gacha machine. I get the idea of what Jova means. Updating the game without having to put like an entire new level, but instead, just making it more local to reflect that the PlayStation history is still growing.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
So would you say this game overall has
Hello.
a story of sorts?
No, it doesn't have a story, but trust me, it doesn't need a story to have a lot of personality to it, because
Astro is putting back the pieces together to make sure your console functions. The end.
it's
If you fail, the console actually.
Alright, look, it's the memory meadow.
Whoa.
Boy. Like I said, guys, the little bots that are slacking off, they're the reason for the long loading times occasionally.
So yeah, welcome
Again,
to
this is also a technical showcase of a capability, much like the showcase of Ratchet and Clank, the Ratchet and Clank game. The fact that the transition is almost instantaneous without
in
so
between
much of a loading
dimensions.
screen.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome to the first world of Astro's Playroom, Memory Meadow. This is where the memory of your PlayStation 5 is located. But to continue from what I was saying, trust me, Jova, as you can probably already see from all of these bots, every single bot in this game is doing some kind of unique thing that is adorable, or incredibly charming, and single-handedly gives this game a shit ton of charming personality. This game does not need a story as it is, if you ask me. Look, Teo. This guy is a flower bot. He's very in liking with these flowers.
There was also another guy with balloons in the background.
Let me explain though. Every time you see a scene like this where a bot with a camera is shooting another bot, this means it's a reference to a past game from the PlayStation. In this case, it's Flower.
So what, are they implying that basically the robots are shooting capture footage for games that players are playing?
I guess.
It's just an excuse for Easter eggs, basically.
Pretty much.
Oh look, PlayStation flowers. There's a circle flower, a triangle flower, an X flower, and a square flower.
Hey!
For those who don't know, Flower was the game that that game company made before Journey.
It was actually a technical demonstration of the 6-axis because you needed to control the flower stream.
That being said, though,
now,
to go back into the more thing, Astro's Playroom is a 3D platformer, and that's pretty much it. It's a straightforward 3D platformer. What kind of 3D platformer is it? I can't quite place it in the Odyssey category, Super Mario Odyssey category. Neither can I put it in the Super Mario 3D World category. It's more like a middle ground between the two of sorts. Yes, there is collectathon elements, since we're collecting things. However, the level design is a bit more linear than you'd expect from a Banjo-Kazooie or a Super Mario Odyssey. There's still the levels are still wide, so there's still exploration, but not on the level of a Super Mario Odyssey. So basically, it's a middle ground between a collectathon 3D platformer and a linear 3D platformer. Hey, look!
So what are they doing over here?
Escape bots.
No, bot escape too. Remember, you have to replace every the word with bot. It's always a bot in some way. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That's what the game does.
We're gonna see Bot Turismo at some point.
Surprisingly, no. But we are. I guess. Nicholas prefers Ridge Racer over Gran Turismo. I don't know.
Also means.
Well, that's not even a Sony IP.
That's Bandai Namco. I guess Bandai Namco wanted a piece of a pie.
I wonder if we'll see
Well,
Bot.
they're not gonna do anything else with that series, are they?
Damn. I wonder if we'll see Bot Cooper at some point.
We'll get back to that, Jova. Oh, look.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? We're having fun.
Saying hello.
See, Jova, your PS5 internal memory has quicksand in it.
Yes.
Because
So
apparently the
basically-
inside of your PS5 is a hazardous territory.
Oh, by the way, if you okay, hold on. Hey, look, this bot here. This is Sir Botescu. It's a bot from an ancient time, and he's dead. It clearly.
Yes.
Because I don't
you're
know if that's
pretty good
medieval
at what he's
reference.
Yeah.
So what, is this going to be like Toy Story where, you know, Toy Story made people feel sorry for getting rid of toys as kids? Is this going to make you feel extra bad if you dare so much as sell or, you know, recycle your PS5?
Yeah, you've put all these robots out of a job.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Keep consuming.
Buy more product.
If you don't buy PS5 games, then these guys will
These bots will be all lonely. Hey, look, a new artifact. It's the PlayStation controller. You can handle this.
In a time before analog sticks.
Yes. For those of you who are younger, the PlayStation controllers did not always have analog sticks. The first one actually only had a D-pad.
In fact, the first Escape was constructed to actually be basically a test drive for the analog stick. You do pretty much everything with it.
Fun fact, the PlayStation controller was actually based off of the SNES controller. You can tell because essentially it's the SNES controller just added with some nice thick legs.
So yeah, that's all.
Gotta look
And
at
now we
games.
have 2 analog sticks.
Alright, so that's the first artifact. Let's keep it and we'll look at it later. Alright, let's continue. Alright, you can also do fast travel. All you have to do is press pause and you can teleport immediately and instantly thanks to the power of the SSD. So, there you go. Fast travel in this game is basically instantaneous.
I just can't get over how cute the soundtrack of this movie is.
It's so fun.
It's very electronic. Again, if there's something that the composer is able to do, because I actually know the score for stuff like Little Big Planet, is to create atmosphere, you know. And this is in tune because, you know, he's in
that's the thing, Teo. You'll know it's a bit faint, so it's kind of hard to hear, but pay attention to it because the songs actually have lyrics.
Really?
Yes, they do.
Yeah. They use the kind of electronic, kind of like Daft Punk way of making lyrics. You might not recognize what they're actually saying.
Basically, there's songs. There's a song about the SSD. Sure, there's a song about the GPU.
Look at that!
Hey, look.
Sam Neill bot. Sorry.
This bot is having trouble collecting a shit ton of boxes to deliver, and because the climate is bad.
It looks like he's stranding a lot there.
Yeah.
On the verge
You're
of
gonna
death.
give out your
He even has a baby bot carrying with him.
And you literally kicked him down. Damn.
Well, that's
tough life, Jova.
Tough life for a postman, Jova. What is that stereotype that dogs always bite postmen for some reason?
Not just that, the fact that postmen on the long run tend to become actually...
Hey look! It's Botaway!
Oh my.
I know Mena was never really a fan of the poster.
Hey look, guys! A PlayStation controller cloud!
Oh. Did she attack them?
No, gosh.
Oh, there you go. This is a PlayStation cloud. See?
It was more about what
Everything is themed.
I get what you mean, Shiroi. It's basically about where she barked at them a lot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, a PlayStation cloud!
Yeah, so basically, that particular cloud bot breeds 2 different clouds. A PlayStation cloud or a PlayStation controller cloud. Like so. There you go.
This is the most cute piece of propaganda I've ever seen.
I know, right?
PlayStation.
That's how they get you, Tio.
It's that's the thing. That's the thing, Shiro. This is Team Azobi's thing, based from what I've heard. Because you can check Nitro Red's review of the first Astro game, Astrobot Rescue Mission, which, according to Nitro Red, is also a great showcase for the VR. These guys are very good at making some really affectionate love letters to the brand. Anyway, look!
I'll just say this.
Oh, he's eating grapes. Are you? Oh, let's see. A new artifact. The PlayStation mouse. You'll have a ball with
Wait,
this.
those were a thing?
Yes, Shiro.
those were a thing.
It's more popular in Japan because a couple of games that had the point-and-click style of gameplay actually got released for the PlayStation, like Rock Tower. So the PlayStation mouse was an add-on just for these kind of occasions. Okay, to be fair, I don't think I get this reference in particular, the grapes.
I don't think it's a reference. I think it's just cute.
No, there was a cameraman bot, so it has to be of
This
something.
is a bot that I've decided to nickname Dwibsbot. He's apparently a big fan of this apparent golf game that he's playing.
I wonder what golf. Hey, this looks like it could be for everybody.
Yeah, and he's trying the game out on VR even. So
Basically, recently they decided that aiming it just for hot shots wasn't such a good idea. It's for everybody now, all over the world.
could it?
Beautiful. But okay, I'll say this.
Hold on, Jova. It seems like we just found Bot. I'm not kidding. It's just called Bot, and he's accompanying this other bot, and he's escorting her to some place. And this bot has horns.
Yes.
Is this the God of War?
No, it's
Eco.
Eco.
No.
Eco.
Eco.
There you go.
No! Oh, Jesus Christ.
And yes, you can hit every bot in the game, and there'll always be some kind of funny animation whenever you hit
Unique
them.
reaction, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just say this. Even if it's not the same team who did it, it's nice to see Japan Studio actually getting to work on, something good again after they were kind of subjected to that which we dare not speak of.
That's one of the things that I'm actually looking forward to, Joa, because recently, as of February of 2020, Nicolas Doucet, the creator of this game, became the new president of the Japan Studio. So hopefully he'll be able to bring in some of the cool stuff from his games into the rest of the studio. That would be cool.
Oh my god, do you think they could actually make a good NEC game now?
Well, hopefully Nicolas Doucet will tell Cerny, sorry, Mark, we're gonna use Astro as our... We're gonna use Astro as the primary platformer now. Sorry. But yeah,
I'll say this: Astro is already a better contender for PlayStation mascot than NEC ever was.
Obviously. Okay, that's a horse that's been beaten at this point. Anyway, alright, so basically the way you kill enemies is you just beat them, or either through hitting them with your punch attack, or by using that little laser thing that you shoot from your feet with the double jump. Be careful though, you die in one hit. So even though the game is clearly meant as a tech demo, you can't exactly be half asleep when playing the game, because sometimes the enemies can indeed surround you, and you'll have to try your best not to get hit, because if you get hit.
Enough.
That being said, the checkpoint system is very generous, so don't worry too much about it. And yeah, the wind here does great, because trust me, the haptic feedback does a great job in making you feel this wind. Ah, crap. Alright.
Get to the checkpoint.
There you go. Alright, let's continue. Oh look, it's raining. Fortunately, Astro has his own umbrella that he can use. There you go. Those little boxes give you coins, that's it, so you can use on the gacha machine.
Alright, so what's this guy filming then?
Let's see. In a moment. Hey look, that one over there is actually Pedro bot, and he's apparently made friends with this bird-like giant creature, and they're gonna go on a big adventure together.
Bird up. Anyway, I checked. You're right, Pedro. The grape bot didn't seem to be anything particular. It's weird because there was a cameraman bot attached to it, so I wonder.
No, it wasn't. No, there wasn't actually too.
No, I must have seeing wrong.
Anyway, so Pedro, is there a Jova bot and a Tio bot as well?
Yes, there is, but I will bring them up when we get to them.
All in due time, Jova. The
I
place is
remember
big.
what the Jova bot was, but I don't remember the Tio one.
The Tio one is obvious, Shiroi, but at least for me it is. Like at the moment I saw that specific bot, I knew okay, this is gonna be the Tio one.
Oh, look at that! That bot is an origami on it, and it's raining a lot.
Exactly.
Okay.
Can we stop this, please? One
Sadly,
thing now.
no, we can't.
He's dead, Shiroi. The body has been found, but okay. You know what,
David,
to be fair...
it's Bot Cage.
Okay. You know what, to be fair, I get Heavy Rain more than Beyond Two Souls, because Heavy Rain was...
But Mr. Juva, what if bots were people,
Okay.
Oh look, guys, it's the memory. Look at that, the memory circuits. See?
Whoa. It's literally raining inside your console.
But okay. Let me put it like this. At least with Heavy Rain was a more groundbreaking game for the time. So I can get why that one is considered, a big historical moment. Beyond Two Souls, though, come on. I've already had enough time ranting. Although
I can see the thought process behind in a way, Drova. Like any celebration or crossover, it needs to be telling about the good and the bad in a way. So,
like our Sonic Generations had Sonic 06.
Oh, but of course, yeah.
I mean,
Or the Final Fantasy games included stuff like 13. So again, don't.
For me, it's just
it
an
is-
Easter egg. Who cares?
Not just that. Not just that. Again, it's also a good way to be
Be as inclusive as you can.
not just that.
There are-
sportive,
like it or-
sportive as well. Again, even if it wasn't appreciated by everyone, again, it's a celebration of everything. It's a thing that happened. You can't just ignore that happened.
For as much as we don't understand, there are plenty of PlayStation fans who are fans of the Sadness trilogy. So so they do deserve to get their Easter eggs as well.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I will say
Yeah.
this. I will say this though. How cool would it have been to actually have gotten mini games based off of all these games? Just instead of with the characters in the original games, you have these little bots acting it out.
Uh-oh.
Can you imagine the bots having to act out?
We.
Poor Astro.
that tornado's carrying a robot.
Well, how? So everybody, how will Astro get out of this one? Tune in next time to find out. See you, everybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah.